Let us allow two questions to guide our reflection in this solemn gathering of ours. First, why did the Lord give the scribes and the Pharisees a public dressing down? My dear friends, our Lord did not mince words with the religious leaders of the temple establishment of his day. Why? Because of the flagrant incoherence between their tongues and their hearts, between their venerable appearance and their dubious interiority. They did not champion religion in order to advance the reign of God, but in order to consolidate their control over people. They were very uncompromising and unambiguous in outward practices, but remiss and lenient in internal dispositions. Makaingon ta nga, they lost sight of the forest for the trees. Ngano nakaingon ko niya na? Tanawa, obserbahin sa lagihimo nila. They borrowed themselves into the minutiae, mga detalye. And in the process, impaired their sensitivity to the more essential realities, to the larger context, to the bigger picture. They fell under the avalanche of hair-splitting decorum rubrics, which conveniently cloaked their unrepented enormities. So, komportable kay nila ang maong paagiha. So, no wonder they got a tongue lashing from our Lord. Di lang sila mo'y gipadungog ato sa Ginoo, hasta pod kita karon. We need to look into ourselves. Are we not also guilty of the faults committed by the scribes and the Pharisees in the way we practice our religion, in the way we fulfill our respective religious duties and responsibilities? We look into ourselves also with all humility and discover there the call for conversion. Ikaduhang pangutana nga angay natong tubagon, what do we need to learn from this gospel narrative? Sisters and brothers, organized religion should not be so caught up in external holiness, so caught up that it promotes among the believers a tight focus on image consciousness at the expense of real integrity. So ayaw kalimti na, importante gyud kaayo na siya. A living person, not ceremonial purity, is what really matters. Gani na usa ka santos nga karaan na kaayo nga nag-ingon. I'm referring to Saint Irenaeus of Lyons. Ingon siya, Gloria Dei est vivens homo. The glory of God is man alive. The glory of God is a living person, a person who has a decent life, a person whose rights are respected. That's the glory of God. So akong balikan akong gikaingon, a living person, not ceremonial purity, is what really matters. My dear friends, purification of the heart from dissembled piety, which hides one's inner filth, is the weightier matter of the law. Yan ang giingon sa spiritual writers nga, circumcision of the heart. Atong tulion ang atong kasing-kasing. We purify our hearts. Haron ang atong gihimo sa gawas nga nindot, tinukmod lamang sa nindot na kaayog kahimtang nga kasing-kasing. Religious formalism, my dear friends, is a mockery of God. It's a hypocrisy. Why? Because of its fixation on outward practices. Fixation on precision of external practices. Fixation on mere adherence to the letter of the law and its neglect of the intent of the law. Muna makaingon ta nga false Christianity indoctrinates that it is easier to live by the letter of the law than by the spirit of the law. Kung naate angay katuonon karon magigsunan mauni, the whole Torah should be interpreted and observed in the light of the greatest commandment of love articulated by our Lord. Isip panapos ini atong pamalandong nindot kayo nga atong hinumduman ang mabulukon nga mga pulong ni San Pablo in his letter to the Romans chapter 13 verse 8. Let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt of loving one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. Think about it.